Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. So last time we had a play with these logic gates and got things working quite well for producing leather and wool still. I did make a mistake here. I forgot to actually connect the workshop to the school. So shall we do that now? Like so. There we are. Now we can get books into our school and our school can carry on doing advanced logic. Okay. And the books are 10 apiece, so that's pretty good. Right. So, other things we need to do. We are filling up on bars. We've got a single bucket of water in there. Why do we have a bucket? Get rid of bucket of water. No, don't. No. Don't put the bucket of water in the barn. That's no good. Right, you're walking back and forwards doing the coal, that's fine. Yep, okay. Right, and yeah, I think everything is pretty awesome. We are struggling for the lumber mill. I really want to do these the other way around. I'm really thinking the wool should have priority on the food. Yeah, so we're going to stop that. The issue to it is obviously that's not getting enough there, but I think wool should have priority over leather. So we need to rearrange these slightly, which is doable, is quite easily doable. You're just not getting enough trees in. That's interesting. Okay. Really not sure what's going on there in the sky, but yeah. Yeah, you haven't got a great deal. Well, you have got a lot of trees, but you haven't really. You need more people. So let's speed you up. We are borderline workers, which is a problem. Yeah, so there's no point in speeding you up really because you're just struggling for wood. Right, so you're going to be empty. Let's swap you over. No, let's not. Let's first and foremost, let's rearrange this here. If I grab the scaffold blocks and I run along like that, I think that's going to work pretty well actually. Yeah, I think that's going to work pretty well. Okay, how much leather do you have inside you? You have a lot. 7 leather and 1 animal feed, but that's fine. Absolutely fine. Okay, so that will go straight across, so we can remove the cloth conveyor belt from here, and then we can figure out how to get things going up here, which I think is actually going to be as simple as that. Yeah. Yep, I think it's going to be as simple as that. And I do think the wood pillars look better. Than the stone ones if I'm doing wooden scaffolding. That doesn't mean I'm going to go around and remove all of the scaffolding blocks, because that would be a lot and not really worth it, if I'm honest. The reason I didn't have one conveyor belt here and just have wool go that way and leather go this way is because one will back up eventually. And this way, fertilizer always comes off, and that's clear. But if we go that way and the leather's backed up, for instance, then the wool will not be able to pass. So yeah, I wanted to do that separately. You're not actually producing anything at the moment, are you? Right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to temporarily remove this cloth conveyor here. Turn that back on. That way it's producing some animal feed. Why are you taking so long? Ah, okay. Right, we've actually got to the point where we were not producing enough trees for the wood. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. How's our research coming? Okay, unlock sensors and automatically control gates and switches. Wonder what that's going to actually give us. Well, sensors. I assume sensors would be things like if barn is full, then do this, or if this is here, do that, that sort of thing. But I'm not entirely sure. Right. So it's just a case of waiting there for a minute. Right. The other one was we need remedies to upgrade the houses. We could just probably do with more houses. That's the problem. We are struggling for food. You're struggling for... You're just not working fast enough. That's the problem. Now, do I want a second grain mill? Or do I want to just put more workers into that grain mill? A second grain mill wouldn't be too bad because we can just have it feed off onto that belt there and everything would be fine. And we can use the logic gates to say go here. Right, you are empty now. Awesome sauce. Right. So that means I can go to my cloth conveyor belts and I can remove you, and you. And then we can get the scaffold block. We can remove those. We'll put one there. Oh, and we need to remove those last two conveyors as well. Remove you. Off you go. And put you there. Right. So now cloth conveyors can go there, and then you can go that way. Which means that if I set you to wool and I set you to leather, I'm going to turn the leather down to 1 and turn the wool up to 5. And then we can say about so. Okay, so that means our wool gets priority and our leather gets secondary. So that's good. I would prefer it that way. That helps keep things here because we need cloth. That's the problem. We need a flow of cloth. So we may even get to the point where we have 2 pastures just for doing wool. Which would be fine. Which wouldn't be a problem at all. That's doable. I'm not sure this could feed 3 pastures, but yeah, okay. And you are now thankfully filling up on paper. You can go down to down to 3 people. Maybe down to 1 person, I think, possibly. Do you have a gain of wood? I think you do. Yeah, you get a gain of wood. So we'll do 2 people. Okay, so you're working 500% speed. That's fine. You have stopped because you're full of iron plates. Wow. Okay, so that's good. That's really good. But we need houses. So let's see here. Let's build some more level 1 houses. I think that's what we should do. And I'm going to build them back to back. Oh, I forgot. With the new building system, you have to hold shift to place multiple ones. Apparently we can't afford that. Why can't we afford that? Well, we can't afford that because we don't have any wood. So, you, I'm afraid, are just going to feed the farm, the base with wood, with one forester. That'll do. Okay, you've got one worker, and you are putting out logs pretty much as far as you can go. You don't need 5 workers in there. Let's drop you down to 2. Whether you get a gain of wood. You drop off the wood there. So, don't know what you were doing actually. What have we got here? We've got 2 wagons doing cloth, 1 doing bread, and 1 doing wood. Which is good, which is fine. I think that's fine. May not need 2 wagons doing cloth, although none of them are parking and stopping for long times. And also, we will be very soon unlocking trains, which can deliver many more items in one go. So that's going to be a cool thing. Right, let's put in another house like that. Okay. And I'm thinking, may make it a block of 4 in the end, but for now that'll do. We've increased our things a little bit, but we are struggling for food. Food is becoming a problem. Increase those workers. Get that producing more quickly. Okay, that's actually using more than it's getting now, which is good. The issue to the farms is they cannot put out fast enough. The shoots are not quick enough for them. So we really need to get faster shoots. Wonder where faster shoots are going to be. I was wondering what decor was for. What use could a fence possibly be? But then I realised that, for instance, if I wanted a worker to go from one building to another building, or a cart to go from one building to another building, and it sometimes got hooked with another one and ended up driving around, like has happened here before. Sometimes we picked up grain and we ended up driving all the way around, or wood all the way around. We could fence off an area and it would prevent the cart from going there. He would only be able to travel one way. You could essentially fence in a road and have it so that carts can only travel up and down that road because they're just blocked completely. So I get why fences are there. I understand that now. But yeah, you can see here the farm simply just can't output fast enough. So right. That would mean we probably got to research something else. How's our research doing? Really slowly, because we don't have any books, because you don't have any feed, because you just aren't getting the corn in fast enough. Okay, so I'm going to augment these with a cart or 2. Seems like a good idea. Allow that to be delivered. I'm going to take a very weird route, but whatever. Yeah, just to augment it a little bit. There we go. We're now producing at the same, just over the rate of what we're exiting at. And that's just with one worker. So, yeah, if I could figure out how wells work, if I could get wells to feed these, I wouldn't need these great big blobs here. I did think putting a well right next to a farm would work. Doesn't, unfortunately. So, yeah, I need answers on the well. I need answers how it produces water, but I don't know. I don't know whether do you need a worker to grab from the water? I suppose. I don't know. Anyway, so things are coming along. You are producing. You're not actually producing enough. You need more. Getting grain in. We need more. We need more of everything. So let's maybe look at building some more farms or something, shall we? Because that's, I think, the problem. I think perhaps these 2 farms could feed the grain mill, and then we could have another couple of farms up here which feed this grain mill. That might not be a bad idea. So where would we put the farms? No real clear space. Not worried about trees so much. It's these things, these earth stones and water stones. I'm not sure what they do. They're to do with magic. In the build menu we have mana, but I'm just not sure what to do with them. If that makes sense. I'm not sure when we need them, what we're going to need them for. Herbs we will need at some point, although we can produce herbs at a herb farm. That's not a problem. Maybe let's just come across with the farms. I mean, you're nearly done for your stone. I say nearly done, you've got like 100 and... You've still got about 400 there, but you are getting close to being nearly done for your stone. So... yeah, let's... speed up some of this, shall we? You're getting iron and you're getting coal. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Right. In fact, do you know what? Let's build the silos, shall we? Silo. We're going to build a silo. Over here. Can silos directly feed things? If I did that, for instance, and then remembered to hold shift to build another one, did that, and then said you take iron ore and put in silo, you get iron ore and put in silo. Don't know how many it can store, but that would give us a buffer, and you can do the same with coal. And it doesn't turn up in our main inventory because they aren't shared inventories. But no, it turns out they can't auto feed. That's a shame. That's a shame. Okay, that is a shame, but it's not the end of the world. Just means we need to put a conveyor belt there and there. Okay, and then we've got a buffer. And oh, these can be filtered, but only accept certain things. So I could say only accept iron ore, and you are to only ever accept coal. Which would mean that people can't randomly put things in them if they're empty, which is good. Which is very good. Right, so wagon can go there. You, once you're done, which you are, go park there. Go park there. Just stop. Okay, because now the farms are empty of their grain. They haven't got a backlog. It's just they cannot push things out fast enough for it to work. So yeah, right. Okay, what was I doing? I was going to build a farm somewhere. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. Sorry. There's loads of iron there. I don't want to remove the iron. all the mana crystals. I don't mind removing trees and even a bit of stone. I don't mind. I've got some down here. So I don't mind to clear out that area there for the farming. I think we're going to do that. I'm very sorry, all this wonderful stone that's here, but goodbye. Goodbye. And the trees. And the herbs. Goodbye. And okay, right. Then we are going to have to flatten this terrain. Because farmlands like flat terrain. Even going to cut into that water a little bit. Don't want to cut into the river down there just yet. Right. And I had a brainwave as well. I kind of thought that if I put the water in front of the farm, we could get extra tiles because we can block over the top of 2 of them. So we lose 2 tiles there anyway, so that would gain us some extra tiles for the farm. So that's what we're going to do with this one. Or maybe these 2. I haven't really decided yet. Let's have a look, see here. Let's build a farm. In fact, let's build a... just give me a chute for the minute. There, that's not connected to anything yet, but that's where we want the chute to come in. It doesn't have to come in there. It could be turned around and do weird things, but... Right. Buildings. Farm. I had one farm there, another farm the other side. One there. We're going to put 2 farms in. Farm. One there. Which means we're going to have to remove all those trees that are there. Not the mana crystals. I don't think we're going to touch the mana crystals. Let's remove those there. Blocks. Farm tile. I'm confused as to why farm tiles are considered blocks. I would have thought they would be either in buildings or maybe even workers. I know it seems strange, but farm tile in the workers tab sort of makes logical sense in my head. Right. Going to have to flatten some more terrain here. So, do that there, cut into that across there, and flatten this out here. I think we need to remove those trees. Right. We do need a river as well. So if I was to remove these chutes and build a river there, tall, lower. If I did that, we had something like that going on. I realised something that as I'm doing that, I am making the river deeper, but I'm making it deep in all sorts of weird places and angles and stuff. But if we did that, okay, let's have a look at our farm tiles now. Probably going to have to shrink here, I think. Can't make it a 1x1 river. That's the biggest drawback. You can't make a little tiny V cut through. So I'm guessing it's just going to have to be little ponds outside. I do love how that floods the land. It's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Right. Yep, that'll do. Now we put our scaffold blocks there, there, and there, and there. And we can have our chutes. And we also need logic. We need a sorter. So that way. I don't define anything on that. Does it just push everything that direction? Is that how it works? I don't know. We will find out. I'll just scaffold over that for the minute. Path. That is all connected now. If I do that. No, that does not work. Okay, so I need to tell that to always push corn that way. Okay, and then I need to get the chute. Do that. And what I'm really hoping is that, yes, this doesn't stop. This doesn't stop. Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted. It does. When they back up, they don't stop. They carry on. Right. Okay. So you are now full on that. So you just need more workers. Let's throw more people at that and get it working. Although I am starting to wonder whether it might make more sense to have more. Well, I'm going to redirect this farm going that way into the grain mill, so I'm not worried about that. What I am concerned about is that I know these are not these chutes are not fast enough for running a farm. So I know that those 2 chutes are not going to be enough. Having both farms run into the same chute in there, having them both run into the same chute is just going to block up. I know it is. But unfortunately, I can't exactly do anything about it at the moment. Yeah, see, that's just going to block up completely. Which isn't surprising in any way, shape or form, if I'm honest with you. You stop work for the minute. So it's the same here. If I run this chute into that chute, we're going to end up with a blockage, a grain mill blockage. So I'm wondering whether it might make more sense to run another chute across there and then put a path over top of it. If I did that, remove chute down there, remove the chute down there, and then put a we'll put 2 in, I think. Yeah, no, there's no point in putting another one over there because that's just going to block that up. So block. Oh, hold on. No. Block. Road ramp. Up, down. And then we want to build a stone arch and put a road on top of it. Okay, so now people can get across, like our guy that's grabbing the stone. He can get across, that's fine. It looks like these can store 100 items, which is excellent. Okay. Right. So you can now start again. Go. And you can feed that one. And then that one will have 2 farms feeding it and 2 indirect paths. I wonder if I might have to do that here. I might have to feed this farm, this grain mill, via 2 chutes. Would be a little annoying. Especially with the way I've got this set up there, but well, I think we need to work on our research. We need to really work on our research. We are struggling for wool. We are struggling for leather. Maybe I should build a second grain mill. Maybe I should have 1 farm feed 1 grain mill and 1 farm feed another one. I don't know. I haven't thought about that really. Maybe that would make more sense. Do not know. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to build 2 chutes going into the barn. So, block, wooden pillar, 1, 2 will be enough for the farm to still build underneath it. Then we want scaffold block. 2 more. Okay, you just stop for the minute. Just stop for the minute. Empty what you've got. Just stop for a moment. Right, and then you are to build a scaffold ramp down. Oh, you can switch between ramps and blocks. I keep forgetting that with this here. You can press tab to switch between ramps and blocks, and I keep forgetting it's something you can do. So keep switching back over to different things, and I shouldn't be doing that. I really want to put a scaffold block under there. It looks odd. There we go. Right. Okay, so chutes. We remove these. Remove the sorter. There we go. We will build a scaffold. Oh, now there's something. Can I put a farm tile in there now? No, it's occupied. Okay, so I could technically get another farm tile in there if I remove that, but I think it would look weird, so I'm not going to do that. Right, and in ramps, ramp. Okay, and then we will build. We'll remove those chutes there, and we will build more scaffold blocks. Remove those ones there, in across there. Keep forgetting you can technically drag, and it will keep on the same level. So shoot. And if I do that, then we can go path off conveyor belt 3, 1, 2, 3, and that should, in theory, now push onto that. They will all go sliding down into the grain farm, so it's being fed by 2 farms separately. Okay, awesome, and we even gained a free tile as well. Oh, actually, we've lost 1 tile. That's it. Well, actually, we've gained a tile. We've gained that extra tile under there. Okay, why have you stopped? Ah, you have stopped because I did not finish the path off. Boom. Yeah, right. I do find it funny that they do keep their momentum, but as soon as they hit something, they just don't. They don't really do a marble effect. Look at that. Perfectly synchronized. Awesome. Right, they do gain speed as they drop down. I wonder whether if you drop them down 3, they would be able to go up 1 slope. Do wonder whether items could do that, because they do seem to gain momentum as they go. But anyway, this is working. Our grain farm is now getting... it's actually getting a surplus of animal feed in it because it can't get it out of the barn quick enough. But that's good. That's good. That means our wool is now producing, which means our cloth is building up. Some worker... Who did that? Who did that? Oh, and we've run out of stone over here. Right. You take that wood and get rid of it. Yeah, some worker put wood in that barn. Damn it. Right. There's nothing surprising in any of these. Oh, you've got leather in you. Take the leather and put it in there, please. I forgot about that. So yeah, there we go. And the only reason I've set these up here is so I could get that extra tile underneath there. In fact, if I was to go and remove... I can't. It won't let me remove the ones underneath. Okay, but if I had removed those and not had it like that, I could put an extra tile under there, and these farms would then be able to work at even faster speed. So awesome. But the drawback to them is they cannot get the items out of the farm fast enough. And I think that's what's happening here. Yep, and happening here. So we definitely need to upgrade to faster belts or something like that, which would mean doing something else. I don't know. Gonna have to get... I'll see what this advanced logic does. And we will take it from there. But we will have to carry this on in the next episode. So, thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Hope to see you again next time. And until then, as always, have fun.